Honestly, I mean, we started to discuss this a little bit last week. And in my opinion, I feel like, I'll put it this way. Active duty recruiters hate their freaking jobs. Like, not over 95% of them hate their jobs. Maybe 2 to 5% of them actually applied to become a recruiter. And a lot of them, unfortunately, are dealing with toxic leadership. It just comes with the territory of recruiting. But luckily for us in the New York Army National Guard, we have phenomenal leadership. They're great to us. And I mean, it could be a lot worse, especially with the way things are going. But our company is doing great. Or I shouldn't say great, but we're the best of the worst, if that makes sense. So everyone is sucking. And because everyone is sucking, we're at the top of that list as far as performance. But with that said, I think that combining with recruiters not wanting to be recruiters, and then when M-Road came, wreaked havoc on, like, completely halted recruiting. Like, so bad that I put a pause and didn't put anyone in December just to feel it out and learn how to work with it and not against it and feel sorry or whatever. So I think that recruiters used and leveraged M-Road to their advantage to why they weren't being able to process anybody. And to be honest with you, I think M-Road made a lot of recruiters, because I know upstate New York recruiters, I heard through various leadership that they were not even processing anyone. And I think that those recruiters are just being lazy and blaming M-Road, because I said full send, man. Just fill out the paperwork and submit it. We'll work around it. And that's why I'm one of the few that are making it happen. I didn't let it hinder me. And to me, I think that if a recruiter is struggling right now, in most cases, it's just because they're not working at all or nearly hard enough or not even close to how they used to. And they're just riding the coattails of all the other recruiters complaining and blaming M-Road and Genesis. In my opinion, because somebody else was just asking about anything new about Genesis. No, nothing is new about Genesis. Genesis is Genesis, and I don't think it's going anywhere. But I don't know. I just think that recruiters are just making excuses, in my opinion. Now, what is making recruiting more challenging compared to before is because of COVID and everything. A lot of things were closed down and we were doing things virtually. It definitely changed how recruiters had to do things. And I think that my strategy this year, what helped me was leveraging my social media content creation. Obviously, I started my heavily creating content for YouTube in August of 2020 in the heart of COVID. And in the course of that time, I've increased my subscribers by almost 37,000 subscribers since then. And I think that with creating content, adding value like I am right now for you, I get a lot of applicants or want to be applicants. And the huge benefit that I have is because of my videos, when I do have somebody reaching out to me, 9 out of 10 times, they're highly knowledgeable, have done their research, and are fully committed. It's just a matter of me connecting the dots and how the National Guard can help them achieve their goals, right? So to put it in perspective, I have one school only, and that's NYU, a private university. I don't have any high schools. I don't have any other public colleges, just literally just that one private university. That's all I have. And the zip codes that are assigned to me are literally just a building on a block in New York City, in Manhattan. I don't even have a real true zip code. So I can't even, no one's going to care, but I can't even set a table display in my area because they're in buildings. I can't go to the transportation hubs. If you want to get real technical, but because those are other people's areas, right? But I put it out at the beginning of this year for personal reasons that I wanted to leverage social media as a huge effort to making mission. And I have 17 enlistments to date. One of my applicants right now, so far I haven't seen him in the stream, but he's at MEPS right now, passed the test today, and he's knocking out the medical and the contract tomorrow if he makes it. He will be my 15th social media enlistment this fiscal year. And that'll put me at 18 for the year. I am not the number one recruiter in my state. I am not the number one recruiter in the country. But 15 of those are going to be from social. The other 4, no, I lied. So he'll make the 14th. Yeah, hang on, let me look at my notes. I got it mixed up. All right, so yeah, I got it mixed up. So I had 13 YouTube applicants that converted into soldiers. So he'll be my 14th soldier through social. The other 4 that I have are from referrals. So that's with no school displays, no school classes, no regular face-to-face prospecting, no transportation hubs, no community events, no table displays at all, just literally content creation, social media best practices. And that's all I've been using this year. And my mission for the year is 16. So I've already made my mission for the year. So for me, I feel like, again, recruiters are just making excuses. If you want something bad enough, you have to change your mindset and learn to work with things rather than against things. The other thing I think that has helped me out, at least, is that we have great leadership where we're at now, and we don't have to deal with any toxic BS that I'm hearing across the board for a lot of other branches of services in the leadership. And I get it. I mean, I don't get it because I never agree with toxic leadership, but you got to be resilient to be a recruiter. And on tomorrow, actually, will be my 18th year anniversary serving as a recruiter for the New York Army National Guard. I've had my highs, I've had my lows, and it's tough. Recruiting is not easy. And yeah, man. So, but I appreciate your question. Just wanna be a mini me. All these just wanna be a mini me.